All right, today we're going to take a quick look at the new AIPER Surfer S2. This is the second generation. I previously owned the S1, and do think they've made some good improvements. I have it here next to some of its competitors that I also use. This is the BeatBot iSkim Ultra, and this is the Maytronics iSkimmy. And you can see the AIPER is pretty comparable in size to the BeatBot. They do have a lot of the same features. The BeatBot has quite a bit more on the software stack though. All right, so let's go through it. So I'll point out some of the improvements that I've noticed over the S1. Generally it is, sorry about that, we got some planes going overhead. It generally does have some of the same features. I think the charging port pretty much looks the same as it did on the S1. I think this is a little differently designed, how the water comes in from the side now for the propellers. Still has the rollers. One thing I think is much improved is the retractable legs. Now there's just a button on the front legs, and these have different levels that you can lock them in at. But this is for when you have a step and you don't want it to get stuck wedging itself up on the step, and the back ones just kind of fold. So these work really well. In my case, I need to use these because I have a step over there that these will get stuck on without. Pull out the filter basket and have a look there. Okay, so the filter basket, it's comparable to the S1 design. One thing they did add is you can put a chlorine tablet in here. I have not done that. I have a saltwater pool, so I don't use those. But if you have a floater that normally distributes your chlorine around, you could replace that with this. Although if I were using that, I would pay close attention to how much corrosion that causes this robot. This is all plastic, but there's obviously metal parts in the propellers and stuff. But has this, and one thing I wanted to just point out was they added this floating mechanism to help keep the debris in when the robot reverses or stops, and that does do a good job. Okay, all right, so let's see what else we got. Overall, performance-wise, this has worked out much better than the S1 as far as runtime. I have let this go in my pool, and it has run nonstop for almost 3 days. Now that's with charging during the day from solar, but that's phenomenal. You know, we're in February. It's really sunny today, but most of that time has not been sunny. And by comparison, the BeatBot is just not doing well this time of year. It's, you know, running out of battery, not getting enough light to charge. So this has been fantastic for this time of year because it seems to charge very well on the solar panel and can go a long time. Now, what I don't like about AIPER, they still have not fixed this, is they have no scheduling ability. So, you know, you cannot tell it to run for these hours of the day. You can do that with the BeatBot. With the iSkimmy, has a little different approach, but you can also schedule how much runtime to get from that as well. BeatBot has a very extensive scheduling system. You can, you know, add all kinds of times and have it come on, shut off whenever you want. AIPER, you push this button, it's going to start, it's going to run, and it's going to run until it runs out of batteries. And then it will charge itself. It will, when it gets, I think, below 20%, it will go into a standby mode and sit there and wait until it can charge, I think, above 30%. And then it will come on again. So it does have this ability, but it's not like, I can't schedule it to come on only when the pool is on or only when the pool is off, that kind of thing. It's going to run its batteries down and then come back on when it's, you know, charged enough. So I really, really wish they would add scheduling capability to this bot. That would take it to the next level. It feels like something they can do in software. I don't know why they have not done it, but if they did that, I think this would be one of the best buys in skimming robots that you could get at this price, because they are, you know, less than half the price of the BeatBot. BeatBot has a lot of features. I don't know that everybody needs all that, but this one really needs scheduling, I think, and add scheduling, and it would be perfect. Okay, I'm gonna turn it on. And you're going to see that it's not very smart. You turn it on, it's going to start spinning its propellers. So the beatbot will detect when it's in the water, when it's not. The AIPER does not. All right, so let me go ahead and launch this guy, and you can see him go. Now, my other big complaint against the AIPERs is he's not very fast. I'll go ahead and launch all of these. Skimmy, he's going to take about 15 seconds to come on. He also does not detect when he's in the water, so that's really just a beatbot feature. But I'll launch these all, and you can kind of see their different behaviors and how they work. You see beatbot, I put him in the water, and he detected the water, and he's going. But you can see Skimmy, he's a quick mover. AIPER guy is kind of going around. He's slower, and sometimes he struggles against currents. He gets wedged against the skimmer. So does the beatbot. But overall, he gets the job done. They're both a little slow. And I think the beatbot's gone into parking mode. He's not scheduled to run this time of day. But you can see that the Skimmy covers a lot more area. He's quick. He's got a paddle wheel design. It's very unique. Turns very fast. You can see the AIPER's not a fast turner, not a fast mover, but it does run for, days. Yeah, back to my point about the skimmer. This guy and this guy will both wedge sideways across my skimmer and block the skimmer. It's kind of an annoying problem that I really can't fix well. They did include a small pool noodle that you are supposed to block off your skimmer with to prevent it from wedging up against there, so they clearly know it's a problem. But if you do that, you block your skimmer from functioning. So I'm not happy with that solution because I don't want to block my pool skimmer. I want these to augment the pool skimmer. Okay, so there's the video. You can see they're getting a little battle here. But overall, I still think the iSkimmy is my favorite. If you need crazy scheduling, all kinds of full-blown features, the beatbot's probably your guy, but he's expensive. The AIPER is sitting at a very nice price point for its features. If they just added scheduling, it would be perfect. But when I need a robot that can run and skim my pool for 2-3 days, the AIPER is the one I put in. So there you have it. Yeah. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.